Welcome everybody, this is Brothermutant here. We are starting a new Let's Play, and today we're going to talk about what we're going to do. So first off, we're going to make a new game. The one we are going to get into today is these three here. Wizard's Apprentice Part 1, 2, and 3. And unfortunately they have them separated out. There's nothing wrong with that. At the end of a Wizard's Apprentice, which is long, and you'll see why it's long, mostly because you literally are a single wizard if you play it ideally. You can play it as any kind of caster, really. They suggest you play as a wizard, hence the name. I could be a bard, I could be a sorcerer. The starting level for this one is level 1, typical ending level is 4. Wizard Apprentice 2, again, starting level is basically it's a continuation from this one, so they suggest 4. Basically just export your character here and import him in this one. And again, you export your character from here and start this one and just continue going. And your gear should, in most cases, transfer over. There are some glitches that I find, but let's get into it. So here's the Wizard's Apprentice. Let's start a campaign. We're going to make our character. I'm going to make female character. I want half elf. Okay, class in. I want a human. And I want a human for this reason alone. Extra feet. And you'll see why. I almost always like humans for that. Other choice, of course, is halfling. Halfling could be a good one. Ooh, let's do a halfling. We're going to do a halfling. And we'll do a halfling for this reason, just like you do for humans. Where is it? Glad rogue. It's not showing it. Quick to master, 1 extra feet. There you go. So we're going to do a strong heart halfling, and the reason we're going to pick her is because we get a lot of good racial bonuses. Okay, we get bonus to dexterity, which is good armor class for a weak wizard. Weakness to strength, but I don't care because I'm a wizard. I'm not supposed to be lifting stuff. That's what we got fighters for, right? The mules of the team. You're small, so you get a nice little armor class bonus. You get a bonus to attack rolls on huge size targets. Again, you got an ability to hide, so again, it's great for rogues. And again, we're going to make a wizard slash rogue slash arcane trickster with this person, so this works out well. And the rogue dip is just a minor dip, so it's not going to be a ton. We get some stealthy, some fearless, some good aim, so attack rolls with thrown weapons and slings. That's all cool. Racial bonus to listen checks. That's going to be nice since we're going to be sneaking around as a rogue at some point. And that extra feet is going to be gold. Okay, we are starting off, even though normally I would make this character a rogue level 1 and then a wizard level 2 from that point on, and the reason for that, for this particular build we're talking about, is this. At level 1, 8 plus your intelligence, and we're going to build for being a wizard, really, so it's going to be a dexterity but mostly intelligence build. The 8 plus the intelligence modifier per level, and then times that by 4 for starting off as a rogue gives you a ton of skill points. And of course you can put them in all kinds of cool stuff. Having said that though, we're not going to do that because we really need to be a wizard right off the get-go. And it's not that they're bad, it's just skill points at the start is 2 plus intelligence bonus times 4, just like everybody, right? So it just kind of sucks, but it's okay. We make up for it in being kick-ass with spells. Now, what kind of character are we going to be? We're going to be lawful, evil, good. So, for those of you that don't know what these are, you can read all this wonderful information. I'm going to zip through it. But I'm usually a lawful good, lawful neutral. I never play true neutral. Chaotic good's fun. Basically, it's like I do my own thing, but I still have a moral compass. Hence the good part. Chaotic good. That sounds like a good choice. What the hell? Since I'm going to be a thief, I'm robbing from the rich and giving to me, so yeah, it makes sense, I suppose. Picking a god doesn't do anything for us in this particular build, but might as well pick something that makes sense. Quarterstaff. No, I don't like necromancers over there, and these guys. Oh, no, that's cool. Sailors. Lumberly, Hellbird, no Tyr. Yeah, definitely not Tyr. Torm. I'm not going to do the evil route. Weapon flail, beauty, love, and passion. Ah, the lady of fire hair. And I got red hair. Hey, that fits. We're soon. Why not? I don't particularly care about the weapon flail. We are going to bump our strength to at least 8. Dexterity is going to be at least 14. I don't like being a pansy when it comes to Constitution, and I like everything else being at least 10. I may bump this to 10, but let's see what we can do with our intelligence. Okay, so pretty happy with that. That's way too much though. And you see what I mean is if I take it down a point from 18 to 17, I'll get 3 points back. Boom. And I can literally spend those points in better places, right? So if I do it again, I get 6. Now at this point it starts going only 2, and then it starts going into 1. So you really want to get this up to at least, I'd say, 16, and start investing your skill points, or your attribute points, in your main attribute. For wizard, intelligence is that attribute. 16 is more than enough to get us started though, and that gives me 6 more points to play with, and I can literally pump them, a couple here, a couple there, a couple there, and be pretty darn happy with this build. If I wanted to go nuts, I can make that dexterity a lot higher though, and I think that's a way to go for me, because again, I'm not supposed to be strong. I have spells that can make me strong. This character is going to be all about being able to defend herself, so extra armor class from dexterity. That dodge bonus is going to come in super handy. Charisma a little higher so that I'm not, an idiot when it comes to dealing with other people. So again, helps with diplomacy and intimidating, blah blah blah. Wisdom is be useful for my little saving throws, a little bonus there, even though I don't really need it because I'm going to be a wizard, so I'm going to have high saving throws from that one anyway. Dexterity will be useful. Constitution could have been important, so I probably could have gone away from charisma maybe and pumped a couple more in constitution for an extra hit point every level. Let's do that. I'll have enough skills with my intelligence being through the roof that I really don't need a bonus from the charisma. Okay, so now we're picking our background, and you don't have to pick one, but there are good stuff in here that you might want to pick. For instance, fortitude, increase for my saves, decrease to diplomacy by 1. Steady, decent, a 1-for-1 trade-off, not bad. There's some in here that are okay. Lore, first diplomacy, sure. Wizard's Apprentice, we could be like with the class of the game we're playing here. Gives me a bump to spellcraft and lore and craft alchemy, but screws my fortitude save and my spot. Spot I don't particularly care about, but that fortitude gimp is really bad. I'm already a wizard, so that really hits me anyway, and I really don't need a bonus to these 3 things. I'm going to invest in them anyway, so we're going to go straight up veteran. Okay. We'll customize, because I don't like the game picking stuff for me. Definitely want to max spellcraft, because that's going to give you increased saves from spell effects every 5 or 10, every 5 ranks. All saving throws against spells plus 1. So again, you get that up to 30, and that's plus 6 bonus to your spell saves. We have points we have to spend, so we're going to just invest 1 in everybody that has a blue light, which means it's a 1 that's built for our type of class. So our points are only costing us 1 every time we invest 1. So if you see it's that 1 going to 2, goes from 11 to 10. Boom, like so. Concentration's important, we'll max it. Lore is important, we'll max it. From there, you see we can save these 5. You can always save 5. And we're going to, and I'm going to tell you why here in a minute. If I were to invest it in something like Tumble, which if you watch my other videos, you know Tumble's extremely useful, at least if you get it to level 10. Put 10 skill points invested in it. If I see me buying 1, watch how it goes from 5 to 3. See? Because it's not blue, like Spellcraft and the other ones, it's a skill that I'm not trained in, and therefore it cost me double. Well, there's a way around it, and we're going to show you why I picked a halfling, so you can see that. So we're going to save these 5 for level 2, and they will give them back to you then. The reason you're saving those 5 is because of this skill feat right here. Able Learner. Cross-class skills, that's what we're talking about, cost only a single point per rank instead of the normal cost of 2 points per rank. You're still restricted to half your level for cross-class skills, so again, I'm not able to take it beyond like level. If I get to a level 30 character, I think 15 is as high as I can take it, half your skills, but that's okay. Able Learner still pimp, and we're going to take it. And then the reason we're going to have halfling or human, because they both get that extra feat, is because I like to get this one, Luck of Heroes. And you can only take this at level 1 unless we're talking about clerics, which have a special way around it, or swashbucklers, which can get it at level 11. But again, that's a lot of points or skill. That's a lot of levels to invest to unlock it. So Luck of Heroes is free, +1 luck bonus to armor class, which falls in the dodge category, and a +1 bonus to all my saving throws. Boom, that's awesome sauce. Now we could pick a specific school of magic, which we're not going to do. There are reasons for them. I don't like those reasons. I like being able to pick any damn spell I want. So, spells that we're going to take are going to be important in this Let's Play. In the first part, Wizard's Apprentice, it's not as crucial. I mean, you can pick them or anything, but always get stuff like magic missile. You can buy them, and we will, at the store eventually. But at the beginning, until you get to the store, you're going to want something that can attack. You're going to want something that basically protects you. You're going to want sleep spells are great in the beginning, low-level stuff, right? You want to make sure you can hit targets, so True Strike could be useful. Big, heavy, mean targets, because you're a big old pansy, could be nice to debuff them, so that one and True Strike are nice combo ones. Magic Weapon's a nice buff for you being able to swing at stuff, and it's a long-lasting buff even at level 1. Let's see, what are the good things we got in here? Grease is a great one, and the grease will become extremely useful in part 2 of the game, by the way. We'll take also shield. Give me that extra protection. Between those two there, that's another +8 to my armor class. It doesn't last me a long amount of time, but it's definitely worth having, I would say. So, go there. And again, we're a wizard, so we'll unlock all of them in our spellbook at some point. Now, we have to pick a familiar. Since we like to sneak around, move silent and hide checks are nice. Cat would be a good one. Let's give him a good name, like Mr. Grayson. We're going to call him Tigger. Yeah. What's up, Tig? Love you, buddy. Let's see. So, we got Tigger. Actually, he doesn't really look like a Tigger so much as he looks like a Spot, does he? It's kind of Stripes. Sure, why not? He's still a Tigger. And they have changed, for those of you that have never played this version of the game, they have changed the way your familiars work. They're not as useful in combat anymore, which I guess is fine. I used to get the Pixie from Neverwinter Nights, and she was just the bomb. Basically, a little sneaky road free for the making, going around opening all my chests and just doing all kinds of kick-ass stuff for my party. So, let's see. Are we drawing Bloomfield? Yeah, Brash. Drawing Rankies. Hadness. Teto Mason. Marin, Teto Mason. Yeah, I look like a Marin. Why not? Okay, so now you get to place the voice. Okay, what the heck is going on with my voices? Okay, it's Thursday, and that means digging. Worms, centipedes, beetles, ground snakes, and various other small bird creatures are all subject to collection for your master's experiments. It is a common misconception that a wizardry apprenticeship consists solely of learning spells and brewing potions. The study of magic is a broad and diverse field touching every facet of daily life, from the lofty to the mundane. Vituration is a good example of this principle. It is the study of manipulating life with magic. Your master, Azurius, conducts experiments ranging from curing diseases through arcane means to creating the perfect worm for fishing. This last experiment is the cause of your current digging expedition. You hear footsteps and look up to see a messenger approaching. That'll be this guy here, I guess. Better hurry, because it's raining all on me here, buddy. Are you Azurius the Viturist? No, he's in the tower. It's imperative that I speak with him immediately. You know it's a him. And why the heck are you asking me, a woman? Dude, you're clearly stupid. It's imperative that I speak with him immediately. He has been selected to chair the septennial meeting of the initially incorporated but now redistributed and completely redefined Society of Vituration, Viturists, Vitumancers, and things otherwise Viturological. Yeah. Well, let's go see him then. Dun dun dun. We have an emergency. Hello, good sir. How may I help you? Azurius the Viturist, I presume? I am. Sir, I have been charged to inform you that you have been selected to chair the septennial meeting of the initially incorporated but now redistributed and... Ah, yes, the society. You say I have been chosen. But the meeting is less than a fortnight away. Yes, you must leave within the week. This is all very shocking and sudden, but I thank you for your message. It is most welcome news. Sir, I must beg your leave, as I must return to Riverbend before nightfall. Of course. Good day to you. This is excellent news. I have waited decades for this honor. Marin, there is only one thing to do. Shoot fireballs at the peasants? No, no, no. We must go to the local tavern and become completely and incoherently drunk. Yes, sir. Outstanding. Nothing like starting a team with a hangover. You wake up the next morning, your head still fuzzy from the night before. Good party time. You are glad for your master's good fortune, but one nagging question still, well, nags you. You know that apprentices are not allowed to attend meetings of the society, and you wonder what will become of you. Ah, dude, I'm fired. Meetings of society last for 12 months or more on occasion. Who will finish your apprenticeship? Balls. You also have the sinking suspicion that you forgot to do something important before going to bed last night. You just cannot remember what it was. I'm definitely fired then. Alright, well, alright, so now I'll show you a couple little things in the game, and we're going to end the episode here. If you want to adjust your camera angles, you have character mode, which kind of follows you around a little bit. It's kind of annoying. This one here, which locks it in place, sometimes that's actually helpful in combat situations, so you're not zipping the panning around, if you will. I prefer this one, exploration mode, because I can control it with my mouse and zip around at the angle, up and down, do a top-down view, and blah, blah, blah. As, of course, you remember from your last game, if you hold Z down, which is the default key for lighting stuff up that you can interact with, you can see I have 3 things I can interact with in this room: the door, the chest, and the armoire. Now, if there is a trap and you detect it, like on the chest, for instance, you'll see a big red glowing chest, and that lets you know that it's traps. But let's open some stuff. Okay, it's just grabbing our gear. And we have an armoire, probably our clothes. Ooh, skull cap. I'll take that. Well, let's gear up real quick. Again, here's our character. 15 armor class, and again, 10 everybody gets from the get-go. 5 is coming from my dexterity bump, being short, and from getting my luck of heroes on. So that's 15 right there. So that's a nice little increase to my armor class right off the bat. Okay, and as you see, they've given us some stuff. I'm too small to use the staff, but I do have a dagger. And we'll coolly equip that, hotkey it. Mage's skull cap. Let's take a look at it first. Concentration increase to my skill. That keeps the, if I remember that right, the higher your concentration, the easier it is for you to cast spells in combat. In pen and paper version, any damage you take, you even get like a little stub toe, and you basically incomplete spell and kind of screws you over completely. So they don't do that, because that would just be silly. But they give you a concentration check when you're in the heat of combat to be able to cast your spells successfully. So that's a nice buff for a wizard, or any kind of caster class, really. You see we have some potions of healing, cure light wounds, healing kit, and we don't have any points invested in healing, so that's not going to do us a ton of good. I have a sleep scroll and a magic missile scroll. That's what those are. But that also reminds me, we have a spell book that we need to start preparing for. So now these are the spells that it gave me as default. Remember, I picked mine, but I mean, as far as loading up my book, I wouldn't have picked those guys. So let's pick them correctly. Alright, so at level 0 are cantrips. Acid Splash is helpful, Flares are helpful, Lights are helpful, Ray of Frost is helpful. Level 1, Mage Armor, Magic Missile. This one lasts longer than this one, so it's a nicer buff. 1 hour per level, plus 4 armor class bonus to armor. This one's plus 4 armor class bonus to shield bonus, but it doesn't say that. And protects you from magic missiles, but it only lasts for like a minute, so it's not that good. So this one will be more useful. With that, let's rest. Get all my little spells back here, my little spell category. Here we go, we're gold. Now with that, I am going to say goodnight. My name is Brothermutant. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry we didn't get any action yet, but this will be episode 0 to get you guys into the game. And stick with me because I'm planning on doing like 2 or 3 more episodes back to back to back, but I'll be back with those in a separate video. My name's Brothermutant. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and as always, I will also post not only where you can get this particular module of the Wizard's Apprentice, but also any modules I'm actually using, whether it's partial modules or complete ones, in the description down below, so you guys know which ones I've incorporated into my gameplay, so you know why my game looks different than you guys, or why my AI is different. But with that, I'm Brothermutant. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.